ओम विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदकप्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुरामचारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गार गुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नुतशौर्य रमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। सर्वेभ्यः सुप्रभातम्. So if Tarun can chant, we can chant some shlokas. We can, oh, it's 7:25 almost. Maybe 10 shlokas, first few.
Namaste Bhogaji, I will do.
Ah. Go ahead.
तपस्वाध्यायनिरतं तपस्वी वाग्विदाम्बरं नारदं परिपप्रच्छ वाल्मीकिर्मुनिपुङ्गवं कोन्वस्मिन् साम्प्रतं लोके गुणवान् कश्च वीर्यवान् धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः चारित्रेण च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु को हितः विद्वान् कः समर्थश्च कश्चैकप्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् को जितक्रोधो द्युतिमान् को न सूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे एतदिच्छाम्यहं श्रोतुं परं कौतूहलं हि मे महर्षे त्वं समर्थोऽसि ज्ञातुमेवं विधं नरं श्रुत्वा चैतत्त्रिलोकज्ञो वाल्मीकिर्नारदो वचः श्रूयतामिति चामन्त्र्य प्रहृष्टो वाक्यमब्रवीत् बहवो दुर्लभाश्चैव ये त्वया कीर्तिता गुणाः मुने वक्ष्याम्यहं बुद्ध्वा तैर्युक्तश्रूयतान्नरः इक्ष्वाकुवंशप्रभवो रामो नाम जनैः श्रुतः नियतात्मा महावीर्यो द्युतिमान् धृतिमान् वशी बुद्धिमान् नीतिमान् वाग्मी श्रीमान् शत्रुनिबर्हणः विपुलांशो महाबाहुः कम्बुग्रीवो महाहनुः महोरस्को महेश्वासो गूढजत्रुररिन्दमः आजानुबाहुः सुशिराः सुललाटः सुविक्रमः.
Okay, अस्तु. Suprabhatam. Where were we? And does anyone know Panchangam today? I didn't update my slide here. I didn't update the Panchangam. But anyway, शार्वरीनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने वर्षर्तौ भाद्रपदमासे उत्तरभारत्याः आश्विनी मासे कृष्णपक्षे दशमी तिथिः अद्य नक्षत्रं रोहिणी नक्षत्रम्. So with that we did till we started Sundarakanda, we said, right? We did till 72, right, last time. Tato grudhrasya vachanat sampater hanuman bali shatayojana vistirnam upluve lavanarnavam, right? We did till there. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me swap these so that I can. Yeah, do you still see it now, my slides? Okay.
Yes, Bhugaji.
So we did till tato grudhrasya vachanat sampater hanuman bali shatayojana vistirnam pupluve lavanarnavam. Then we'll continue with the next one. So that means here onwards it is Sundarakanda. Tatra lankam samasadya. So let us, anyone chant the shloka with me?
Sure, Bhugaji.
Tatra lankam samasadya
तत्र लङ्कां समासाद्य
purim ravana palitam
पुरीं रावणपालितां
tadarshya sitam dhyayantim
ददर्श सीतां ध्यायन्तीम्
ashokavanikam gatam.
अशोकवनिकां गताम्.
तत्र लङ्कां समासाद्य पुरीं रावणपालितां ददर्श सीतां ध्यायन्तीं अशोकवनिकां गतां. So we see the vakyam there, tatra, so pupluve lavanarnavam, and then lankam purim, which is ravanapalitam lankapurim samasadya samyak asadya, means having reached there. Dadarsha, we said, right? Dadarsha means in the past tense. Saw, he saw. Sitam, he saw Sita. And how was she? Dhyayantim, she was continuously in meditation. She was the best bhakta of Rama, right? Always thinking about him. All the time that she was in Lanka, except for those few moments when she had to talk to Ravana, or with any of those other Rakshasi guards, Ravana's guards around her, she was always otherwise doing dhyanam, dhyayantim. And ashokavanikam gatam, she was in that Ashoka vanam. But by saying Ashoka vanikam gatam, let us read the Vyakhyana, so how they explain it. So tatra samudra tarananantara kale, after having after having flown over the samudra, ravanapalitam lankam purim samasadya, means prapya, having reached there. Ashokavanikam gatam means ravanena sthapitam, that ashokavanika gatam means ravanena sthapitam, Ravana put her there. Dhyayantim, Ramam smarantim, the one who has been remembering, contemplating, meditating on Rama. Sitam, Hanuman dadarsha, that is a simple vakyam of that. Ashokavanikam gatam ityanena Sita shoka dhvamsaha drutam bhavati iti dhvanitam. So by using that Ashoka Vanika, Ashoka Vanam, Ashoka, very name means what? no shoka. Na shoka is Ashoka. So by saying the very name there called Ashoka Vanika, yes, it was a small momentary trouble for Sita, but Sita Shoka Dvamsaha Dhritam. Dhritam means confirmed. I mean, it is a known thing. It is a confirmed thing that Sita Shoka will be, removed. Bhavetiti Dhvanitam. As I said, right, in Sahityam, in our Sanskrit Sahityam or Bharatiya Sahityam, there are three arthas. There is Vachyartha, there is Bhavartha, and there is Dhvani, they say. Bhavartha, or sometimes they say Vyangyartha, which means not exactly said but implied, is Vyangyartha or Bhavartha. Dhvanihi is the message being given there. So the message given by using the term called Ashoka Vanikam Gatam is that, hey, this is a small temporary moment for Sita, and very soon her sorrow will be removed and she'll come back to happiness. Now, next shloka. Any question here? So, who will say the next shloka?
I will say, Babaji.
Sriranji, okay. Nivedayitva Vijnanam.
Nivedayitva Abhijnanam.
Pravrittim Vinivedya cha.
Pravrittim Vinivedya cha.
Ramashvasya cha Vaidehim. Samashvasya cha Vaidehim.
Samashvasya cha Vaidehim.
Mardayamasa Toranam.
Mardayamasa Toranam.
So sorry. It was Samasvasya. Just as I say Ramamayam, anywhere I say that Sa kind of and Ma, I thought it is Rama. You all know, right, that they send that WhatsApp message where it is full of jumbled words, mistaken typo words, but we can read it very easily because our minds are tuned to certain words that we know out of our experience. So likewise, probably my mind is tuned to read that as Rama. It is Samashvasya. So Nivedayitva Abhijnanam Pravrittim Vinivedya cha Samashvasya cha Vaidehim Mardayamasa Toranam. So in the first shloka, first couple of sargas of Hanuman's power is shown as his own build, as his yogic skill of flying. In the second shloka, it is more of how he discovered Sita. There you will see the docile, humble qualities of Hanuman. He'll be worrying, he'll get into depression. And that is why they say, always tell us to read Sundarakanda when people are in depression, when they are in troubles. Because of two reasons. One, as I said, it is full of heroism. Two, also that Hanuman went through depression, that he says, I should now commit suicide. Why? Because Rama has all his faith in me that I will find Sita and come back and let him know, or even bring her back. And here I am unable to find her. Why? There are no videos, no photos. How to even identify her? Other than knowing that she's wife of Rama, so she must be a Divya lady, a divinely beautiful lady. Other than that, how will I find? There could be so many other beautiful ladies also. There is no photo. So, but in spite of that, with his confidence, with the details that Rama gave to identify Sita, just by that he has been trying to identify. As he goes from Antahpura, one room to the other room, there are hundreds and hundreds of women, several beautiful women, and several, of course, ugly, dirty, obese women also. So after several days or after a certain time, he gets depressed that he still didn't find Sita. Now I cannot return back to Rama without this answer that I found Sita. I have to now give up my life. He makes that statement. So that sarga ends there in suspense. In the next sarga, again, for somehow he will say, if I now commit suicide, Rama will be waiting for me. How long will he wait for me? Oh no, that is another betrayal. He'll be waiting for me, waiting for me, waiting for me, and I cannot keep him waiting for so long. So then he decides, no, let me make one last trial. And that's how he sees Ashoka Vanam and he finds her there. That's how beautiful. So there are certain chapters of his sorrow, his own depression. Once he finds her, now the third sloka again tells his Hanuman Bali, his power. Mardayamasa toranam, mardanam, Mahishasura mardanam, we say, right? What does that mardanam mean? Mardanam means, what do you say? Stampede. Of course, the result is winning over, but it is essentially of stampede. One person breaking everything, thumping on it, vandalizing. Though they all sound in the negative term. Today these words are negative. But when a Duta goes, he has to first estimate the power there of the other part, of the other side, and also give in Hindi jhalak, they say, right? You have to give them a spark of, hey, this is our strength, be careful. Right? And then just before you start the Sandhi, you express your power. So that during Sandhi, probably they will also, if they are wise enough, the other party, oh, these guys already have so much power. Okay, now the terms of the Sandhi discussion can slightly change. So that's how the Duta does. So that Mardayamasa Toranam. Toranam is the, what do you say? Toranam is a gateway, the entrance where you have that big arch, which is showing you the, So that Toranam is that gateway, kind of a thing. For most of our forts, Ekashila Toranam, Ekashila Fort in Warangal has that big, huge arch, which is like the entrance into their city, into their capital. So that Toranam of Lanka, he would go and blast it with his hand and gada. So Mardayamasa Toranam. But he does that later. First, what does he do now? Now that he dadarsha, now that he saw Sita, then nivedayitva. Nivedanam means by presenting yourself, presenting. So he presents his identification and he presents the task on which he has come. So nivedayitva, having reported his identification. Avijnanam pravrittim vinivedya. Avijnanam is the identification because he brings Rama's Anguliyakam, right? So he shows, hey, yes, I am a Duta, trust me. Here is the ID. This is Rama's ring, right? And you will know. And pravrittim vinivedya cha. Pravritti is whatever has happened. Giving a report of, don't worry, finally Rama and Lakshmana, they have come, entered Kishkinda, all that story. I first saw them. They made friendship with Sugriva. They killed Valis. And again, tell the Hanuman, I told you, right? The Ramayana story, especially Rama's story, keeps coming over and over several times. So in this shloka, that is in that section of Sundarakanda, Hanuman will again tell, to identify himself that, yes, I am not a magic, I'm not another Mayavi of Ravana here, but I am the real Bhakta and Duta of Sri Rama. To say that, he will again tell the entire story of Rama, saying that, hey, see, I know him. And he sings it so melodiously, they say. To present himself, that huge Hanuman before what's her name? That gatekeeper, that gatekeeper.
Pratika?
Lankini.
So before her, he becomes so small, fights with her, then again becomes big. When he comes to, when he starts searching, he becomes again a small one so that nobody can identify. And finally, once he is on the tree under which Sita sits, there is a small form. And having seen all of that, and once he finds her in person, slowly he doesn't directly come and show himself up in front of her, because he's afraid that she's already afraid of any form. Other than Rama, if she sees anybody, she will not believe. He knows, he has identified that, or he has realized that. So that's why they say we have to study Sundarakanda. We will study so many tips and tricks, which are not tricks, I would say, tips and tips. Yeah, let us put it, tips is the right word. We'll find so many tips and lessons of how to conduct ourselves, of how to communicate, of how to present ourselves, of how to behave. Several aspects we can learn from Sundarakanda. Sundarakanda is a book of lessons, of personality lessons. While in all other kandas there is story going on, in Sundarakanda there will be a lot of lessons to learn, and that is why it is an important kanda that they ask us to always study. Though they say Parayanam is essentially reading, the intent is, having read it several times, at least once we would think, by the way, what is here? What is in here? Can we understand it? Is there something for me to learn from it? Just so that we get to that stage sometime, they ask us to keep doing Parayana so many times, so that at least one time it occurs to us that, hey, this time let me study it, not read it. So Pravrittim Vinivedyacha, what I was trying to say is, so before he presents himself, he starts singing Rama story slowly and melodiously. Because when there is a scared person, a normal action which we think we are good, we do, and that other person would get scared. So in order not to scare her, he slowly, melodiously, in a low voice, singing it. And as he finds her feeling comfortable, he will slowly come down the tree and come in front of her and present himself. So that is how he nivedayitva vijnanam, and then pravrittim vinivedya, this having told the story, samaswasya ashwasanam. It all comes from the word shwa, vishwasaha, ashwasaha, samyak ashwasya. Ashwasanam means giving confidence or consoling. Sitaji, don't worry, I'm Rama's Duta. Rama is very good. Don't worry, he is only thinking about you. But now that I have found you, he is going to come, he's going to get rid of all of this Ravana and all of them and take you back. So giving that confidence to her in the way that she can believe and also get that solace and confidence, right? To stay a little more time waiting for Rama, and soon he's going to come, right? So samashwasya, that is that giving that confidence to Vaidehi. And then once he got that confidence and that relationship is established with Sita, then he goes and mardayamasa toranam. Let's read a couple lines of Vyakhyanam. Avijnanam Rama preshitaha ayam iti bodhakam Raghunada datta anguliyakam. Rama preshitaha. Preshitaha is sent by Rama. Iti ayam. Ayam means he. He is sent by Rama. Iti bodhakam. Bodhakam is by making it understandable. Avijnana means to make it understandable that he is sent by Rama. Raghunatha datta anguliyakam, the ring given by Raghunatha, that is at Avijnanam. Nivedayitva Vaidehyai dattva. Nivedayitva means by presenting. Presenting means by giving it to her, by showing it to her. Pravrittim Sugriva Maitri Karanadi Vrittantam cha Nivedya. Nivedya means by presenting it. See, we say in Naivedyam, right? It comes from the word nivedanam. You first present it to the god, nivedanam kritva, then it becomes prasadam for us. So nivedya kathayitva, chakara, chakarat, because there is a cha here, vinivedya cha. So chakarat, why that chakara means? Sitaika vedya raghunadanga chinham bodhayitva. By saying that cha there, see, Abhijnanam, there can be so many Anguliyakas, right? So many rings. How does Sita know? Sita Eka Vedya. That uniquely identifiable by Sita. See, in those days, there were several, not by physical material, but by that Shakti, that Yoga Shakti or Tapas Shakti. In several relationships, there were certain identifications. For example, between Harishchandra and his wife, right? Only Harishchandra can see her. Huh?
Taramati. Harishandra's wife. Yeah.
So only Harishchandra can see the Har Mangala Sutra. It is not visible to anybody else. Why? Because in the Smashana Vatika, in the Smashana scene, we can, that is when Harishchandra, even though he's acting there as a Smashana, that worker there, and finally she comes with Rohita, caught, what is it called? Bit by the serpent and is dead. For his final rites, when she comes, he'll be fighting with her, fighting as in arguing with her, hey, unless you pay the fee, you cannot do anything here. And she says, I don't have any money, kindly understand, I'm in dire straits and all. No, you have to go get money. And then he happens to look at her and he sees her Mangala Sutra. And then he realizes. Then he observes that, oh, it is his own wife. Likewise, this Raghunath Anguliyakam and Sita's Chudamani, though there can be several more, which is a common doubt that we might get, they are divya, or their tapas is so much that they are identifiable only by those uniquely, by themselves. So, Sitaika Vedya Raghunadanga Chinham. Anga Chinham, his body's sign. His Anguliyakam is, though it's another ring we think, it is his Anga Chihnam, his body part, his body sign. Bodhayitva, by explaining that. Vaidehim cha samashvasya. So what is the samashvasanam? Ramaha shighram aganta iti. Rama is going to come very soon. He is going to come. Ramaha shighram aganta iti pratibodhya. Then toranam ashokavanika bahirdwaram. The dwaram, the gate, main gate to the city, to the Ashokavanika. Mardayamasa dadvamse. The dvamsanam kratavan. He smashed it. That is the Vyakhyanam. Next one, Lavaji.
Okay.
Panchasenagragan hatva.
Panchasenagragan hatva.
Panchasenagragan hatva.
Panchasenagragan hatva.
Saptamantri sutanapi.
Saptamantri sutanapi.
Saptamantri sutanapi.
Saptamantri sutanapi.
Shuramakshancha nishpishya.
Shuramakshancha Shuramakshancha Nishpishya
Grahanam samupagamat.
Grahanam sampagamat.
Shuramakshancha nishpishya.
Shuramakshancha Nishpishya Grahanam
Samupagamat.
Grahanam sampagamat.
Uttamam. So now he is showing his power, right? Which is Rama's power that he is trying to show here. So first thing he did was Mardayamasa Toranam. That entry, that gateway, main dwaram of the Vashokavanika, he smashes it. And as you do that, why is he doing it? He's doing it to provoke certain strong powers of Lanka to see to assess their power. So suddenly, so many, guards and other police come. He easily gets rid of them. That's when Pancha Senagragaha. Senagragaha is sort of commanders. Pancha, 5 commanders of the Ravana Sena. Pancha Senagragan Hatva, by killing them, and not only them, Sapta Mantri Sutan. There are 7 sons, 7 sons of 7 ministers of Ravana. Them also he kills them. Sapta Mantri Sutanapi, and most importantly, Aksha Kumar. Not Akshaya. This fellow's name is Aksha. Aksha Shuram, and he's supposedly a hero. Shuram Akshamcha Nishpishya. See the word used by Valmiki. He's so happy, or Narada here. Nishpishya. Pishya, Nishpishya. I mean, I don't think I have to explain the meaning. We all can guess the meaning, right? Just by hearing the word. Nishpishya. What can you guess there? Nishpishya, like squeezing a lemon in that, lemon, what do you call? Squeezer, right? Just like that. Nishpishya. Vikrama, Uttishta Vikrama.
I'll come, Pogaji.
Vishya, Uttishta.
Very late. Yeah.
So, Shurabhakshamcha Nishpishya, by pressing him, squeezing him. Grahanam Samupagamat, he brought like a grahanam, like eclipse. What would happen if there is solar eclipse, like we saw, was it 2018? We saw one in Atlanta, right? Whole day, when for a few moments it became orangish dark. And like that, he made the whole city by smashing these, breaking the trees, breaking the ground, all the dust raising up. It seemed like there was eclipse in the city all over. So, Grahanam Samupagamat. You see the Agre, the Vyakhyanam of more details they give here. Who are they? Agre Gachanti Iti Agragaha. So, we also use the word in Shaka, right? Agresara. Agresara is the one who is leader or leading in the front. One who is walking in the front. Sarati. Moving in the front is Agresara. But here, Agre Gachanti Agragaha. Senayaha Agragaha Senagragaha. So that is what it is a definition of. So in the Sena, they are leading them in the front. So mainly the commander of that troop or whatever we call it. Senagragaha. Tan Pancha Pingala Netra Pramukhan. So there are 5 such popular or 5 famous Senagragaha. Who are they? Jambumali Pramukhan. So Jambumali is one of the most common or most popularly known fellow among those 5 commanders. Jambumali and 4 other such people. Pingalanetra Pramukhan, Jambumali Pramukhan, Sapta Mantri Sutanapi Hatva. 7 ministers' sons were also killed. Shuram Akshakumaram, Ravana Dvitiya Putram. So Ravana's second son is this Akshakumar, and he is killed. The first one, of course, the elder one fights much later. That's why he fights very ferociously with Lakshmana and Rama also. Ravana Dvitiya Putram Nishpishya Churni Kritya. Churnam means powder. Churni Kritya, powdered, means you grind him and Nishpishya. Grahanam Indrajit Pratyupta Brahmastrena Brahmano Bandhanam samupagamat praptaha. So, unable to control him, finally, Indrajit launches the Brahmastra that he had. So, in a way, it is wasted here. But he launches the Brahmastra on Hanuman because Brahmanaha Bandhanam, with respect to Brahma. And later they describe in the other Vyakhyana details also, that how Hanuman has the Shakti even to stay or to even to resist Brahmastra or not to give up to Brahmastra. He has so much power, but only to respect Brahma. It is Brahma's astram, so he will sort of surrender himself. Then that is how he goes into the Ravana Sabha there. So, Bandhanam samupagamat ityukte praptaha praptaha. Who next?
I can say.
Astrenonmuktamatmanam
Astrenonmuktamatmanam
Jnatva paitamahadvarat
Natva paitamahadvarat
Marshayannakshasan viro
Marshayan
Rakshasan viro
Marshayan Rakshasan Viro
Yantrinastanya
Yantrinastanya Drishchaya Yadrichaya.
So, Astrena Unmuktam Atmanam. So, from the Brahmastram, Unmuktaha, he even released himself. Atmanam Unmuktam Jnatva, having known Paitamahat Varat, Pitamaha, the grandfather, who is Brahma. Paitamahat Varat iti Jnatva Marshayan Rakshasan, Marshanam means by sort of discussing with them or conversing with them. Viraha Yantrinas Tani Yadruchaya. Yadruchaya is coincidentally, seemingly coincidental, though he has surrendered himself for the with respect to Brahma, to the Pitamaha Brahma, but seeming coincidental that, we captured him. So he is talking to them, they are making fun of him, and he's sort of talking to them in a low profile. So that is what here it is. So Paitamahat Brahma Dattat, by having given by Brahma, Madastradapi te nirmuktirhi bhavishyati iti. So Brahma gave a varam to Hanuman, saying Madastradapi te nirmuktihi bhavishyati. Even if somebody launches Brahmastra on you, you can still be relieved from it. You will be released. You can release yourself from it. Is the varam given by Brahma. So, Brahmadastratapi te nirmuktihi bhavishyati iti varat atmanam, himself, astrena unmuktam, means Brahmastra bandhashunyam, by relieving himself from the Brahmastra. Jnatva buddhva means by knowing. Yas swami karya vichara shilo viraha. So swami karya vichara shilaha. What is the greatness of Hanuman? He is not always showing his own power or his own greatness. He is not egoistically showing his power. Swami Karya, he's always in Rama's, to show Rama's greatness, he shows his greatness. And in that context, I remember Modi's statement when he was Gujarat CM also. Bharat ke vikas ke liye Gujarat ke vikas. He used to always say that. Which is that Swami Karyam. Bharat ke vikas ke liye Gujarat ke vikas. So every state, if it thinks like that, for the glory of Bharat, I will glorify my state. For the success of Bharat, I will make my state successful. If every chief minister can think like that, Bharat will again be the Vishwaguru in a less than a decade. Anyway, so likewise, that is called Swami Karyam. I have all my prowess, I have all the greatness, all the strength, valor, but I'm not demonstrating it, I'm not utilizing it for my sake, but for Swami's sake, for Rama's sake. So, yat Swami Karya Vicharashilaha Viraha Hanuman Svechaya, voluntarily, Ravana Sabhagamana Hetuna. Svechaya means not only voluntarily, but Ravana Sabhagamana Hetuna. Oh, at least with this reason or with this cause, I will get an opportunity to go meet Ravana. So that I can either explain to him, pass the message, convince him, negotiate with him, sandhi, all of that. So Ravana Sabhagamana Hetuna Yantrinaha Badhva means the Yantrinaha is, or Yantrina Badhva Nayana Kartrun Rakshasan. Yantrinaha are the gatekeepers. Badhva Nayana Kartrun Rakshasan Marshayan Tad Aparadham Sahamanaha Asteti Seshaha. So essentially he is surrendering, as if he is surrendering himself. He, not that he does not have the power, but by respect for Brahma's Astra and with his Vara, he relieves himself, not getting destroyed or hurt in it. But at the same time, for the opportunity to get into Ravana's Sabha and assess the capacities of his commanders, of his ministers, of himself, etc. Taina Hetuna, he goes there. Yaditi Visheshanoktya Ravana Sabhagamana Tad Vachana Shravana Mantara Tad Abhiprayaha. Vachana Shravana Mantra. Vachana Shravanam Antarat means by that conversations of listening to him, talking to him, tad abhiprayaha durvigneyaha iti Ravana Sabhagamane hetur dhvanitaha. So that is the reason implied here, is what it is saying. Tena Raghunatha Mukhya Karane, Raghunatha Sakhya Karane, Anajñapita Paramahita Satkarya Kari Hanuma Tulyaha. Raghunatha Sakhya Karane. By, see, every Duta has to express the power of his party, right? Hey, we are this strong, you better negotiate, or you better surrender, or you better give up, right? So, Tena Raghunatha Sakhya Karane Anajñapita Paramahita Satkarya Kari Hanumat Tulyaha Hanumaneva iti Anvayalankaraha Dhvanitaha. So by using that term here called Yantrina Yadruchaya, by saying that Yadruchaya, there is one Alankara called Ananvaya, unequal. There is no equal to him. To say that that Alankara is implied here by saying Anajñapita Paramahita Satkaryakari Hanumatulyaha Hanumaneva. Even though unordered, Anajñapita, Ajñapita is you are ordered to do something. Anajñapita, even though you are not ordered explicitly, Anajñapita Paramahita Satkaryakari. So that means, see, I don't have to tell you every line. They say, right? Sometimes managers say that. I don't have to. If I tell you everything, then what is it that you are doing? So that is called anajñāpita. Even though Rama doesn't have to tell everything, he understands Rama's intention, his situation, his spirit. So even though he is not explicitly ordered, paramahita satkaryakari, paramahitam, utmost welfare of Rama. It's to achieve the utmost welfare of Rama, paramahita satkaryakari. He is a doer of that satkaryam, that good works which achieve the utmost welfare for Rama. Such tulya, such person is Hanuman and only Hanuman. Iti anmayalankaraha dvanitaha. So such, there is unequal, no one like Hanuman, to show that is expressed here. Tena Raghunadashritaihi Hanuman Ashrayaniya ityadeyam vastu vyaktam. Then what does he do now? So that means now the whole the Ravana Sabha, all that showing the power, the negotiation, sandhi, that's all implied in that previous sloka. By the word tataha. Next sloka, somebody repeat with me.
Okay, I can repeat.
Tato dagdva purim lankam.
Tato dagdva purim lankam.
Rite sitam cha maithilim.
Rite sitam cha maithilim.
Ramaya priyamakhyatum.
Ramaya priyamakhyatum.
Punarayan mahakapihi.
Punarayan mahakapihi.
So by just the first word called tataha, tataha means after that. After what? This whole other story of, from the point of Ravana, Hanuman surrendering himself, to all the stories that happens, Angada, Rama, Hanuman presenting himself, discussions, then they mischievously, or what is it called, with all bad intention, or to hurt Hanuman, to ridicule Hanuman by setting his tail on fire. All of that in events is implied in tataha. Then what does he do? Dagdva purim lankam. He burns the Lanka Puri. We all know it, right? He goes and sets every building on fire, every shop on fire, with the fire that they have set on his tail. Tato dagdva purim lankam rite sitam cha maithilim. That Maithili Sita, who is though in that Ashoka Vanika, even then, in spite of that, he sets the rest on fire. Ramaya priyamakhyatum. Akhyanam means vyakhyanam, we say, right? Vishesha akhyanam is vyakhyanam. Akhyanam means narration, or to explain. Ramaya priyam akhyatum. To explain to Rama the priyam. Priyam is that his dear news that he is waiting for. Priyam akhyatum. Punarha ayat. He came back. Mahakapihi. He reached back to Kishkindha. That is the whole thing explained in one shloka here. Tataha svavishaye Ravana krityantaram eva iti. So everything that is done by Ravana krityantaram, that all that is done to svavishaye, in his everything that Ravana did unto Hanuman. Tataha svavishaye Ravana krityantaram eva mahakapihi vanara sreshtaha pujaniyaha vanaraha iti. Mahakapihi Hanuman. Maithilim, Maithila Rajya Pradurbhutam Sitam. So Maithili Rajya Pradurbhuta. one who is born in Mithila is, and hence is called Maithili. Tam Sitam Rite means Vina, except her, except Sita, Vina. Lankam Tadakhyam Purim, by the name Lanka, that city, whole city. Dagdva, having burnt it. Sandakhya. Dagdva means samyak dakhya, dahanam kritva. Priyam Raghunatha Paramachlada Janaki Bhuta Sandesham. So by saying Priyam Raghunatha Paramachlada Janaki Bhuta Sandesham. That Ahladam Janakam, one that generates that Ahlada, that delight for Raghunatha, that Sandesham is Priyam. Akhyatum, Ramaya, Akhyatum means Vaktum, in order to tell him, Ramaya, unto Rama, Punarayat, he came back, he flew back. Priyam Akhyatam Ityuktya, Sita Raghunatha Vrittadanyat Kinchit Hanuman Smarati iti Vyaktam. So that means he remembers everything that to convey to Sita. Sita Raghunatha Vrittadanyat Kinchit na Hanuman Smarati iti Vyaktam. Even though he did all of that, he doesn't remember anything except that he has seen Sita. That is what is implied by saying Priyam. Priyam Akhyatum Ityuktya Sita Raghunatha Vrittat Anyat Kinchit na Hanuman Smarati iti Vyaktam. What is time? We have time. Okay. Next shloka. So, in a way now, okay, let's continue. Who will say?
I can say it again.
Okay. Sobhigamya Mahatmanam
Sobhigamya Mahatmanam
Kritva Ramam Pradakshinam
Rutva Ramam Pradakshinam
Nyaveda me Yatma
Nyavedaye Maye Yatmam
Nyaveda me Yatma
Nyaveda me
Yatma.
Nyaveda me Yatma.
The words there are Nyavedayet Ameyam Atma. Nyavedayet Ameyatma. Nyaveda me Yatma.
Nyaveda me Yatma.
Drishta Siteti Tatvatah.
Drishtva Siteti Tatvatah.
Drishta Siteti Tatvatah.
Drishta Siteti Tatvatah.
This is a lesson they say for communication. Drishta. That chapter starts, that sarga starts with Drishta Sita. They say how to communicate. When somebody is so eagerly waiting, if you start saying, Rama, I flew, that whole Tasha Yojana, Shata Yojana Sampurnam. Oh boy, it was so tough, When I went there, I was going there. In between the Simhika came, Oh my God, Rama, it was so tough. If one keeps telling about his own self, while Rama is waiting to hear, tell me whether you have met Sita or not. Have you seen Sita or not? That's all. I don't want to know any other detail, right? So Hanuman knows it. What is the other person expecting? They know and accordingly communicate that crisply is the art of communication. And so, first word he says is, for example, that is how the Pravachanakartas, they explain this. Let us say if he had said, even if he had said, Sita Drishta Maya, or Sita Maya Drishta, Sita by me seen. Even in these three words, two words are lost. Till you hear Drishta, Rama doesn't know. If he hears Sita, okay, Sita what? Is she alive? Is she safe? Have you seen her? Then Maya, by you, okay. But Drishta, only when he hears Drishta, she's seen. Means she's there. So, because seen is important, he puts that word first. Seen by me Sita, drishta Sita, iti tatvatah nivedaya, nivedayet iti. So ameyatma is the word here. Aparimita dhairya yatnadi man. Aparimita, unlimited. Parimitam is limits, boundaries, right? Or limits. Aparimita, unlimited. Aparimita dhairya yatna, the courage, and yatnam is endeavor. The courage to pursue endeavors. Aparimita dhairya yatnadi. Yatna adiman. Adi means and other, etc. Aparimita, not only dhairya for yatnam, shuratvam, his veeratvam, his humbleness, etc., etc. Adi means aparimita dhairya yatnadiman saha Hanuman mahatmanam parama dhairyavantam Ramam. So mahatmanam Ramam abhigamya sammukhyena means in face to face, having met him, not by Zoom or phone call also, because you don't want even any lack of or distortion in communication. So face to face, abhigamya means sammukhyena prapya pradakshinam cha kritva. So if you see Rama does, Hanuman does, this is our usual, that used to be our achara, to express respect. We first do a pradakshina, we go around them. And from dakshinam, that means you start, as you are going around them, your dakshina, your right shoulder should be facing them. So that is why we start from left and then go around right and come back. That is called pradakshina. So pradakshinam cha kritva tattvataha means vastutaha Sita maya drishta iti nyavedayat samyak kathayamasa. So he has, then first he mentions one-liner that drishta Sita maya, and then he later start explaining as later others. After once Rama is now happy, Rama hugs him. Then once he goes back to his other kapis and all, then the whole party starts. Hey, Hanuman, tell Ray, what did you do? Oh, what all did you do, man? How was it? How was Lanka? How is their forces? And then he starts explaining everything again in detail to them. So, pradakshinam krutva ityanena kathanat purvam acharanat api Sita darshanam bodhitam iti vyanjitam. So, pradakshinam krutva, having done pradakshina, ityanena kathanat purvam acharanat api. Even before kathanat purvam acharanat api, even before he starts narrating, iti vyanjitam, that is implied there. Atra purvam drishteti ityuktya, atra purvam drishteti ityuktya, etad ucharanat purvam Sita padamatra shravanena tad vishayaka samshayo mabhut iti hetur vyaktaha. As I explained, right? If you just say the word Sita padamatra shravanena, just by listening to the word Sita, tad vishayaka samshayaha mabhut, samshayaha, doubt. Just by, if I just say Sita, nowadays, right? I don't know, some of us, if we have Yup TV, and for those who watch most of our TVs in India, these Saregama kind of musical shows, or any of these competition shows, the judging, it is a fashion now to create suspense before you announce the results. So, what is her name? Ravi Shankar. ऐसा देख के giving few seconds and in between did that sounds creating suspense. Is he first, second, Third place. Did he lose or win? First place. Then you will say, come on. That is the worst thing. Whereas, in fact, that way, though irrelevant, but S.P. Balasubramaniam conducts Paduta Tiyaga in Telugu. There are absolutely no suspense. He directly will read. Now I am telling the scores, 87, Ravi Shankar 87, or whoever 37, 57. He reads the numbers directly without suspense. I felt so glad. That is not, especially when somebody is eagerly waiting for it. Those contestants are eagerly waiting for these scores. And if you now make this mass suspense, that's insane. I like that point of S.P. Balasubramaniam there. Likewise, if you just say Sita, tad padamatra shravanena tad vishayaka samshayaha, you will get the doubt. Oh, Sita, what is she? Did you see her? Is she alive? Is she safe? Tad samshayaha ma bhoot, may it not be there. Iti hetuhu, the reason, that reason, vyaktaha is expressed here. That drishta is the first word he uses there. Paramadhairyavan, Paramadhairyavantam ityuktya kshanamshamapi viyogat viyoganarhi bhuta Sita viyogaha ayam pranan katham dharayati iti Hanumat sandeha nivartako hetuhu suchitaha. By saying that Paramadhairyavantam, by using that word here, kshanamshamapi, kshanam is a second, amshaha, a fraction of a second, kshanamshamapi viyoganarhi bhuta Sita viyogaha. Not to give even my small second of that viyoga. How is Sita? That viyoga. In order to not extend it even for a fraction of a second, pranan katham dharayati. How is she keeping her prana, her life? How is she holding her life? Pranan katham dharayati. Iti Hanuman sandeha nivartakaha. The Hanuman is that sandeha nivartakaha, is the remover of that doubt of how is Sita still able to hold on to her life. Hanuman is to be that remover of that doubt, remover of that suspicion. Iti hetuhu suchitaha. That reason, that rational or reason is also explained here. Tena Hanumataha paramabhinyatvam suchitam. Hanuman's identification, realization of who is in need of what, and accordingly expressing, giving that information, doing those things for them. Tattvataha ityanena Mayika Sita darshana vyavrittihi bodhita. So there is another story here, right? Another, not story, like another explanation. From the moment Ravana takes away Sita, till Sita Jvalanam Vivesha, we will enter that later, till Sita sets herself on fire or enters the fire, it is said as she is called Maya Sita. There's a big theory explaining all this of who is Sita. Sita is Sakshat, again Lakshmi. Who is Lakshmi? Hiranyavarana, Hiranmayi, which is gold. And gold is Tapta Kanchanam, we say. That means one who is on fire, well melt on fire. Gold is, that gold is called Hiranyam, right? So Sita has that fire, has that quality of, what do you say, of that she's not separate from fire, or she has fire in her. That Agni Tattvam, she has it. And so when Ravana takes away, it is that Agni Yuta Maya Sita or Shakti Sita that goes with Ravana. And hence, when she finally enters the fire after the Yuddha, also, she is not physically hurt, because that is that Sita. So all of that tattvataha, by saying here that Maika Sita Darshana Vyavrittihi, that whole activity of the darshanam of meaning vision or seeing of that Maika Sita is implied here, Bodhita. What is time? 8:27.
Yeah, well, actually, the Sundarakanda is ending with this, no?
Actually, Sundarakanda is ending with this shloka, yes. Next onwards, we will be entering Yuddha Kanda. So, what do we do?
I think we should, actually, we can start, but Sampradayam, we can leave. We can
Leave it with Sundarakanda.
So, yeah, Sampradayam says, like, no, leave it at Sundarakanda. We'll start, yeah. Because we do not want to get into another loop, no?
Right.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so we'll stop it here with Sundarakanda completion. And any questions, any topics? 3 minutes we have. 3 minutes we have to.
So, Bhogaji, one thing in when Hanuman was tied with the Brahmastra, one of the interesting things that I noted from one of the commentators is, though Hanuman could have relieved himself from the Brahmastra, the moment the Indrajit uses Brahmastra, as soon as he comes down, the soldiers actually tie him with the rope again. They say when he is tied by Brahmastra, there was no need to tie him with the rope.
Right.
It was actually an insult for the Brahmastra. Actually, Brahmastra got relieved even at that time. Indrajit, I believe, in the main shloka, he realized, "Arey, what have these guys done? They have tied him with a rope when he was with the Brahmastra. Brahmastra's effect is gone. Actually, by then itself, Brahmastra is gone. By the next instance itself.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because that's what we said, right? He has a Paitamaha Varam.
Yeah.
Brahma's Varam means, Brahma himself says, even if there is a Brahmastra prayoga on you, you can relieve yourself from it. So he has that Varam to escape even Brahmastra, the utmost astram. Topmost astram, rather. Correct. So in the next shloka onwards, we are starting the Yuddha Kanda. So we can let us say the shloka. Anyway, we have 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
Some of them said yesterday, somebody wrote to me, saying, just like Dhirendraji also expressed last time, we are going very slow. We are eager to do more. Let's do this shloka also. We can start that way. We'll give a start to Yuddha Kanda and continue.
Okay.
I think if you can go faster, probably another 2 to 3 sessions, we should be completing the Samshipta Ramayana, first sarga.
Yeah.
Because next Yuddha Kanda will run for another 8 shlokas. And after that, it is all Phalashruti. By reading this, what happens and all. That's Shruti, Phalashruti only. So, Tatas Sugriva Sahito. Gatvatiram Mahodadhe. Samudram Shobhayamasa. Sharairaditya Sannibhaihi. I think so long time back we discussed this, and Vikram, we also told about Marwadis, how that Marubhumi, that is coming in this context here. So Tatah Sugriva Sahitaha. So we are entering the Yuddha Kanda. Sundarakanda Vrittam Samapya Yuddhakanda Vrittam Aha Tata Ityadhibihi. So we'll stop there. We just read one shloka of Yuddhakanda, but technically we stopped our class with Sundarakanda. Let's take it that way. Astu. So I'll say Mangal Shloka, and after that we can. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And for most of us, I think we all know, right? Yesterday was 19 years after that day. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let's pray again. Not just pray, but let's act towards building that Sanghatana, that united front of all good people, so that bad, that evil will never again occur anywhere in the world, and that everybody is happy. Because only when everybody is happy, others will not have problems. Nobody will have problems. Even if one is not happy, definitely that will inflict on others. And that's why we have that dishti also, we say, right? If there is that feeling that, oh, somebody else has more than me, or I do not have sufficient, then that will keep affecting others, hurting others. And so we say, Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah. Amaya, amaya, niramayah. Ama is the waste product, byproduct. Amaya, niramaya, no ama, which means yourself. Sarves bhadrani pashyantu. Let everyone see welfare, good things. Ma kaschit, not even anybody. Dukkha bhag, be part of dukkha. We are not even saying dukhi. We are saying dukkha bhag na kaschit bhavet. Astu.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'll stop recording here.
Bolaji, yesterday also was the anniversary of the speech.
Of course.
Yeah.
We all know that anyway, right? Swami Vivekananda. We did last year only World Hindu Congress in memory of Swami Vivekananda's 125th year.
Mukerji, it's still recording, it says.
No, I'm stopping.